This 5-pound tub of whey costs $79.99. This one costs $47.99. Same protein per serving. Both whey isolate first blends. The cheap one comes from Costco. The expensive one has a logo your favorite influencer got paid to wear. Raw whey protein isolate hit roughly $11 per pound wholesale in late 2025, an all-time high. A 5-pound tub of real isolate sold for under $50 is mathematically suspect. The raw material alone would cost more than $55. By the end of this video, you will know the 7 brands robbing you blind. The ones sued for lying about how much protein is actually in the scoop. The ones flagged by Consumer Reports for lead. The ones charging $80 for product that costs under $15 to manufacture. And the 5 brands actually worth your money. The lawsuits are public. The lab reports are public. Follow the money. The supplement industry runs on one belief, that you will never check the wholesale price of what is inside your tub. Time to check. Whey starts as a byproduct of cheese manufacturing. Dry whey, the cheapest grade, traded at $0.47 to $0.72 per pound through 2025 on USDA commodity reports. Whey protein concentrate at 34%, protein ran $1.45 to $1.76 per pound. The premium stuff, whey protein concentrate at 80% and whey protein isolate is where the action is. Tight inventories all year. Processors at Glanbia, Hilmar, Leprino, and Fonterra prioritizing higher margin formats. Spot prices for whey protein isolate reportedly hit $11 per pound in late 2025. That is roughly $24 per kilogram for the raw ingredient before flavor, sweetener, packaging, or shipping. The reason for the spike: Starbucks added whey to their lattes. McDonald's launched protein menu items. Kellogg's and Fairlife loaded their cereals and milks with it. About 12% of American adults are now on GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, and their doctors are telling them to eat more protein. Demand exploded. Supply did not. New capacity from Glanbia, Tirlan in Ireland, and Idaho Milk Products will not come online until late 2026 or 2027. Here is what that means for the tub on your shelf. A standard 30-gram scoop of whey concentrated 80% protein contains 24 grams of actual protein. At wholesale pricing of $22 per kilogram, that scoop costs the manufacturer about 66 cents in protein alone. Add 5 cents for flavor, 3 cents for sweetener, 2 cents for lecithin and enzymes. Add another 12 cents for the tub, the label, freight to the warehouse, and the co-packer's cut. Total cost of goods, around 88 cents per serving. A 30-serving tub costs roughly $26 to land on a pallet. Costco retails their Kirkland whey at $48 for 70 servings. That math works. A premium brand charging $52 for 30 servings collects nearly $1 of gross margin per scoop. That dollar does not pay for better protein. It pays for the wrapper on the label and the athlete on Instagram. Most supplement holding companies spend 4 to 8 times more on marketing than on research. MusclePharm, before the SEC fined them for accounting violations, was the textbook case. The rule of thumb: under 5 cents per gram of protein is value. 5 to 8 cents is fair. Over 8 cents per gram, you are buying a billboard. There are 3 ways the protein industry steals from you. Learn all 3. First, amino spiking. The standard protein test, called the Kjeldahl method, does not actually measure protein. It measures nitrogen. The lab burns the sample, captures the nitrogen, multiplies that number by 6.25, and prints whatever falls out as the protein content. Here is the loophole. Free-form amino acids like glycine, taurine, L-alanine, and L-glutamine all contain nitrogen. So does creatine monohydrate. Dump a few grams of those into the tub and the nitrogen reading climbs. The label says 30 grams of protein. The actual whey could be 21. Glycine and taurine cost a fraction of whey. The American Herbal Products Association formally condemned the practice in April 2014. The industry kept doing it. Check the ingredients on your tub. If you see taurine, glycine, L-alanine, L-glutamine, or creatine monohydrate listed alongside the whey sources, the protein claim on the front of the tub is suspect. Second, heavy metals. In October 2025, Consumer Reports tested 23 protein products against a daily lead threshold of 0.5 micrograms. Roughly 2/3 of them exceeded that limit in a single serving. Plant-based protein averaged 9 times more lead than dairy-based protein. The Clean Label Project ran a parallel investigation on 160 products from 70 brands. Only 16 earned their certification. Almost half exceeded California's Prop 65 limit. Chocolate flavor averaged 110 times more cadmium than vanilla. To be fair, the industry pushes back. The Council for Responsible Nutrition argues the 0.5 microgram threshold is 25 times stricter than the FDA's interim reference level for adults. That is true. The protein industry's contamination problem still made network news. Third, the markup. Ghost Whey retails at $44.99 for 26 servings. That is $1.73 per scoop. Kirkland Whey costs 60 cents per scoop. Both pull whey from the same handful of American dairy processors. This is not a quality gap. This is a marketing gap. The wrapper on the label costs money. You are the one paying for it. 7 brands. Real lawsuits. Real lab results. Receipts on screen. Number 7. MusclePharm Arnold Schwarzenegger Series, the textbook case. In January 2015, a class action called Durnford vs. MusclePharm landed in California federal court. The Arnold Iron Mass label claimed 40 grams of protein per serving from hydrolyzed beef and lactoferrin. Plaintiffs' lab testing reportedly found only 19.4 grams of actual bound amino acids per serving, roughly 48% of the label claim. The complaint named the alleged spiking agents directly: glycine, L-alanine, leucine, valine, taurine, creatine monohydrate, all listed separately from the protein blend on the label. The district court dismissed the case in 2016 on FDA preemption grounds. The Ninth Circuit revived it. High-Tech Pharmaceuticals filed a parallel RICO and Lanham Act suit naming founder Brad Pyatt personally. Arnold Schwarzenegger terminated his licensing deal that same year. MusclePharm later filed for bankruptcy. Number 6. Body Fortress Super Advanced Whey. Walmart's perennial bestseller, manufactured by NBTY, the same parent behind Nature's Bounty. In 2014, Menser vs. NBTY landed in New York federal court. In 2015, Porter vs. NBTY landed in Illinois. Judge Manish Shah denied the motion to dismiss. The label advertised 30 grams of protein per serving. Plaintiffs alleged the actual whey protein content was around 21.5 grams. The pleaded ingredient stack included glycine, L-threonine, L-glutamine, L-arginine, L-alanine, L-lysine, HCl, L-leucine, L-isoleucine, L-valine, and taurine. Roughly 8.5 grams of free-form amino acids stuffed into every 30-gram protein claim. The tub is still on Walmart shelves. Read the current label before you put one in your cart. Number 5. Cytosport Muscle Milk. In 2020, the Southern District of California gave final approval to a $12 million class action settlement in Clay vs. Cytosport. The complaint alleged the ready-to-drink shakes contained roughly 11% less protein than labeled and that the powders were misleadingly marketed as lean. As part of the settlement, Cytosport agreed to strike the word lean from the powder labels. This was the second settled case for the brand. In 2012, Cytosport paid out a separate class action over undisclosed trace lead, cadmium, and arsenic detected in Muscle Milk, Monster Milk, and Cytomax. 2 settled cases, not allegations. Number 4. Huel Black Edition, the lead bomb. In October 2025, Consumer Reports tested the chocolate vegan formula and reported 6.3 micrograms of lead and 9.2 micrograms of cadmium per serving. The lead figure was roughly 1,290% of Consumer Reports' daily level of concern. The cadmium was more than double their daily harm threshold. Consumer Reports flagged it as do not use. A class action lawsuit, Cerale and Mastronardi vs. Huel, was filed in California federal court in late 2025. Huel disputes the methodology. The lawsuit is active. Number 3. Naked Nutrition, Naked Mass. The same Consumer Reports, October 2025 investigation measured roughly 7.7 micrograms of lead per serving in the chocolate weight gainer. That is 1,570% of the daily level of concern. The worst of the 23 products tested. The brand built its entire marketing position on one ingredient transparency. The lab data points the other direction. Number 2. Vega Premium Sport, owned by Danone. Plant-based positioning, premium pricing. Consumer Reports, October 2025 testing flagged it for exceeding the daily cadmium threshold in a single serving. According to that same investigation, the brand has paid roughly $336,000 in California Proposition 65 settlements stemming from 2013 and 2018 allegations of selling product with high lead and cadmium without the required state warning. Vega admitted no wrongdoing and operates under consent decrees. Plant proteins absorb heavy metals from the soil they are grown in. Pea, rice, and hemp test worse for lead and cadmium than whey on average. Vega's record fits the pattern. Number 1. Ghost Lifestyle. No lawsuit on the whey product. The crime is the price. Ghost retails their whey at $44.99 for 26 servings. That is $1.73 per scoop. The 5-pound tubs run $99.99. The licensed collab SKUs with Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs, and Oreo retail at $54.99 for a 1 to 2 pound tub. The brand has no NSF certified for Sport Seal, no informed Sport Seal. Independent reviewers have audited their site repeatedly and found no third-party lab testing on their consumer-facing pages. The cost per gram of protein at full retail is roughly 6.2 to 6.9 cents. That is 2.5 to 2.9 times what Costco charges for functionally similar whey isolate. You are not paying for science, you are paying for the packaging. Honorable mentions. Premier Protein, owned by Bellring Brands, faces an active class action alleging high lead in their ready-to-drink shakes. Orgain is in California federal court over claims that their grass-fed protein is mixed with corn and grain-fed protein in a case filed October 2023. Gorilla Mind, the brand owned by the YouTuber who built his platform exposing supplement pricing, charges roughly $1.50 per serving with no NSF or informed Sport Seal on the label. The irony tax. 7 brands sued, flagged, or caught charging marketing tax. Not one earns the price on the tub. Now the other side. 5 brands worth your money. Real testing. Real value. Real receipts. Number 1. NutraBio Classic Whey. Roughly $55 for 5 pounds. 45 servings. About 1.10 to 1.25 per scoop. 25 grams of protein per serving from single-source whey concentrate at 80%. The cost per gram of protein lands around 4.4 to 5 cents. Every production lot has a third-party certificate of analysis published online at checkmysups.com. Type in the lot number on your tub. Get the independent assay back. No proprietary blends. No amino spiking allegations on record. Manufactured at their own FDA-audited New Jersey facility under CGMP standards, the gold standard for transparency. Number 2. Kirkland Signature Whey Protein. Costco, $47.99 for a 5.4-pound tub, 70 servings, 60 cents per scoop in store. 25 grams of protein per serving from a whey isolate first blend. The cost per gram of protein is about 2.4 cents. The cheapest legitimate isolate-led blend in the American retail market in 2025. At roughly $9 per pound of pure protein, it undercuts Ascent at $13 and Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard at $11.50. Kirkland does not publish lot-specific lab data, but the product was not named in the Consumer Reports October 2025 testing either. If pure cost per gram is what matters to you, nothing in the legitimate market beats this. Number 3. Dymatize ISO 100 Hydrolyzed. 25 grams of protein per serving from hydrolyzed whey isolate. The larger tubs land around 1.25 per scoop. Informed Choice Certified, the gold standard for tested sport athletes. ISO 100 cleared the Consumer Reports October 2025 testing without any do not use flag. One of only 2 products to earn both Consumer Reports verification and Clean Label Project certification in the 2024 to 2025 cycle. Frequently, a Labdoor top-tier whey. Pick this if you compete in a tested sport or if you want hydrolyzed whey for faster digestion. Number 4. Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard 100% whey. The base product, not serious mass. 24 grams of protein per serving. Informed Choice certified. Labdoor top tier. Price per scoop lands around 60 to 85 cents on sale, especially the Costco exclusive 5.6-pound bag, which is only about 4% pricier per gram than Kirkland. The other product to earn both Consumer Reports verification and Clean Label Project certification in the 2024 to 2025 cycle. Critical warning. Optimum Nutrition's Serious Mass Weight Gainer was flagged by Consumer Reports October 2025 for 8.5 micrograms of inorganic arsenic per serving, roughly twice the daily safe limit. Gold standard is not serious mass. Buy the gold standard. Avoid the serious mass. Number 5. MyProtein Impact Whey. At regular price of around $99.99 for 5 pounds, unremarkable. On the regular subscribe and save 50% off promo, it becomes the cheapest legitimate whey concentrate in the United States. Narrowly cheaper than Kirkland on cost per gram. It is concentrate, not isolate, and the Informed Sport certification is SKU and region specific. Verify the seal on the exact product you are buying. 3 runners-up worth knowing. Ascent Native Fuel Whey. Native Whey, third-party tested, around 1.30 per scoop. ProMix Nutrition. Grass-fed whey with transparent published lab data. Bulk supplements. Unflavored whey isolate in a bag. No frills, commodity pricing, published certificates of analysis. The do-it-yourself route. 4 tests, 30 seconds each. Apply them in any store. First, the ingredient order test. This catches amino spiking. Turn the tub around and read the ingredient list. If you see taurine, glycine, L-alanine, L-glutamine, or creatine monohydrate listed before or among the whey sources, treat the protein claim on the front of the tub as suspect. If you see amino acid blend or BCAA blend called out separately inside the protein matrix, same answer. The whey should come first. Second, the protein density test. Divide the grams of protein per serving by the total scoop weight. A 25-gram protein scoop that weighs 30 grams total is 83% protein by weight. That is a high-quality isolate or a clean concentrate at 80%. 65 to 80% by weight is a standard whey blend, acceptable. Below 60% means the tub is padded with maltodextrin, sugar, creamer base, or filler. Unless it is a weight gainer or a plant blend, that ratio is a red flag. Third, the third-party seal test. 4 marks to look for on the tub or on the brand site. NSF certified for sport, the strictest, used by Major League Baseball and the NFL. Informed Sport or Informed Choice, the Olympic standard. USP verified, lot-specific certificates of analysis, like NutriBio's Check My Sup system or bulk supplements published assays. No seal, no published lab data, but a premium price on the tub. That is a billboard you are funding. Fourth, the cost per gram of protein test. Take the total tub price, divide by protein per serving times servings per tub. Under 5 cents per gram is real value. Kirkland sits at 2.4 cents. NutriBio at 4.5. 5 to 8 cents is fair for hydrolyzed isolate or premium flavor systems. Over 8 cents per gram, you are paying the influencer tax. That is where Ghost lands at full retail. The supplement industry is not regulated like food. The FDA does not approve protein powders before they hit shelves. There are no federal limits on heavy metals in your tub. Government audits have repeatedly found the FDA inspects only a fraction of registered supplement manufacturers each year. That means you are the inspector. You read the label. You do the math. You demand the certificate of analysis. Ignore the wrapper collabs and the influencers paid to wear logos. Buy on cost per gram and third-party testing. Or buy Whole Foods. Drop your protein brand in the comments. Tell the next man what is in his tub. Follow the money.